Hi folks, I'm back. I want to discuss the assignment that I'm going to give you. Okay, you've obviously read something about it. You're going to write a 2-page scene. Why are you going to do this? I feel at this point you probably figured out how important conflict is. You've read this book, the only text for the class other than the scripts themselves that we read from Modern Family. You've read this exciting book. Okay, I want you to look back at I think it's chapter 6. It's all about scene writing. Okay, I especially want you to pay attention to the basic drama rules on page 97, comedic escalation on 102, farce, plotting, farce, late point of attack, and the really important screenwriting rules number 99 and 100. This is mostly just about writing scenes. So look at chapter 6 because you're going to write a scene in this assignment. Your assignment is to write a 2-page scene. Okay, there's strict restrictions on the scene. Those help you write. Okay, this is an exercise. All right, think of it that way. It's not part of a larger script that you're going to write. Okay, you're going to write a 2-page scene with 2 characters from Modern Family in one of the 3 households that come up in Modern Family in every episode, right? One is the Dunphy house with Phil and Claire, one is Jay and Gloria's household, and one is Cam and Mitch's household, okay? So pick one of those 3 households, okay? You're going to write a 2-page scene with 2 characters. 2, not 3, not 1, not 1.5, 2 characters, okay? Those characters could be Claire and Phil. In this 2-page, not 2.5, not 1.5, not 1 3/4 page scene, it's going to go right to the end, the bottom of the 2nd page. It's going to be perfectly formatted, okay, because you're going to figure out how to do that, or you're going to send me an email asking me about that. In this scene, both characters want something. They're not going to get what they want because the other character is an obstacle. So, for example, you could have a scene that takes place at Claire and Phil's house, the Dunphy house, where Claire is eating breakfast and Phil walks in. And Phil is excited to get the family to compete in the Family Olympics. And Claire is against it and she doesn't want it. She's totally against it. And so they have an argument about that. And you're going to find some way to escalate that argument and raise the stakes on it. Make it worth more. Make it matter. Have them argue about something that they are both passionate about. Have them both trying to achieve something. Try to make it funny if you can. But the foundation of the scene you're going to write is conflict. Somebody wants something, someone's not going to give it to them. All right? If they both have an agenda, even better. That's the best way to do it. Okay? You've seen a lot of that in the scenes you've diagrammed. There's been a lot of conflict and there's been a lot of action. That's why you put the actions in caps. All right? Any subject matter that you think would appear on the show, please don't put them on Mars because they just wouldn't do that on this show. Try to stay within the style and the tone of the show and try to make, whether it's Gloria and Phil or whether it's Cam and Mitch, sound, or Phil and Claire, sound like they do on the show. Try to do that in the writing, okay? Try to take out things, don't include things that don't have any conflict in them, like, hi, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Boring. I mean, unless there's really something there, unless there's something simmering underneath, those lines could be cut and we could just start the scene a little bit later. You can read about late point of attack in chapter 6 of my book. Okay? So that's what we're doing, a 2-page scene. Now, just to keep it real for you, now that you know from the other video, the elements and the format, 1 slug line, no interviews. It's 2 minutes of screen time because it's a flowing scene. Okay? It doesn't get broken up. There's no cut to. There's no second scene. Exactly 2 pages to the bottom of the 2nd page in correct TV sitcom format. Look at Modern Family. Use Final Draft if possible. If not, you want to use Celtex. You just got to figure out how to make it work right. Okay? Or a macro, then you deal with it. You'll figure it out. Okay? All right? That's what I'm asking you to do. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll put this in the assignment, or I just did, in fact. And you're going to send that to me. Today is the 19th, so send that to me by end of the day on the 23rd, okay? Don't just send me 2 pages that you haven't reworked or edited or copy edited. There shouldn't be any misspellings, any typographical or editing errors, don't misspell people's names, etc., 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 because I want to get you in the habit of looking professional and making everything read professionally, right? For God's sakes, spell check. When all else fails, use the computer. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're writing 2-page scenes. Everybody's going to send them to me at paulg@newschool.edu by the end of the day on the 23rd, so the end of the day Friday. So just the bulk of the week. I suggest you write it, put it away. The next day, get up, or the next chance you have, go through it, read it out loud to yourself, or read it with a friend. It really helps writing dialogue. And edit it and work it and make changes. And don't send me stuff that's unedited. Trust me, I can tell the difference after doing this for years. Okay, so that's what we're doing. 2-page scene from Modern Family with 2 characters from one of the 3 households. So it's either Claire and Phil, Mitch and Cam, or Gloria and Phil. And send it to me by the end of the day on Friday. End of the day meaning midnight. So I can get it back to you. And I'm also going to send you more comments. I think I've made comments about the diagrams to some people. I'll send you more back. Focus on conflict, conflict, conflict. I don't think anyone has ever showed me a scene with too much conflict. Conflict is funny, and if you look at the scripts as you diagrammed, the more action, whether it's subtle action or overt action, the more action generally means the more comedy. Okay? And again, review chapter 6 in my book. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Goodbye.